I'm sitting on top of the world. I'm rolling along, yes, rolling along. And I'm quitting the blues of the world. I'm singing a song, yes, singing a song. Glory, hallelujah, I just told the parson, hey, Pa, get ready to call. Just like Humpty Dumpty, I'm going to fall. And I'm sitting on top of the world. I'm rolling along, rolling along. Don't want any millions, I'm getting my share. I've only got one suit, just one, that's all I can wear. A bundle of money don't make me feel gay. A sweet little honey is making me sad. And I'm sitting on top of the world. I'm rolling along, rolling along. And I'm quitting the blues of the world. I'm singing a song, yes, singing a song. Glory, hallelujah, I just told the parson, hey, Pa, get ready to call. Just like Humpty Dumpty, I'm gonna fall. Yeah, I'm sitting on top of the world. I'm rolling along, rolling along.
I want your legal advice. Professor Challenger threatens to sue my paper for doubting his yarn about live dinosaurs in the Amazons. I believe Challenger is insane. He nearly killed 3 of my reporters I sent to interview him earlier today. Are you Mr. McCardle? Why, yes. And who are you? My name is Richard. I'm Richard Henry, sir. Well, if you're looking for a job, you're wasting your time. Please, sir, couldn't you send me on an assignment? Couldn't you give me a job opening, even a small one? All I need is an opportunity as a reporter. I already said, we just aren't simply hiring. I'm sorry, Mr. Henry. Good day. McCardle, I need this job. There's not another paper in London that'll hire me. I said good day, Mr. Henry. Don't make me call the coppers on you. Sir, we could use him. I just got a telegram. Mr. Cooper has just been called by the boss to report the Prime Minister's speech tonight. Mr. Henry here could maybe take his place and might be the person that fits our description for the report on Challenger's lecture tonight. Okay, kid. I'll give you a chance on an assignment. Oh, thank you, sir. Now look, I'm just gonna give you a chance to prove yourself on an assignment. Whatever you need, I'll do it, as long as it doesn't go against my morals. Now look, kid, this assignment isn't anything easy. You do happen to be familiar with the nutcase Professor Edward Challenger, right? You mean the man who claims dinosaurs are in Central America? Yeah, I've heard of him. The whole city is talking about it. Well, good. Now, Challenger is making his claim over at the Zoological Hall of Science. Now, I want you to go over there and cover Challenger's lecture. Now, this is a private meeting. Reporters are being barred. So I'll have you meet up with a Mr. John Roxton. You got that? I'll be right on it. You won't be disappointed, sir. Well, Mr. Henry, I suppose we're in for a lively session tonight. Yeah, so, the London Record Journal sent me here to report this meeting with Challenger. They told me I would meet you here. Yes, I have some affiliations with Mr. McCardle. Now, allow me to introduce myself. My name is Sir John Roxton. I'm a game hunter. Let me guess, for dinosaurs. Well, possibly. We are to never be too doubtful, Mr. Henry. The backcountry of the Amazons contains over 50,000 miles of unexplored waterways and territories. So who can really say what might be living in those jungles as vast as all of Europe? You're not saying you believe him, do you? These creatures have been extinct for over 10 million years. You'd have to be crazy to believe him. Well, Mr. Henry, we may at least do Professor Challenger some justice to hear him state his case tonight. I suppose so. But how am I supposed to get in? Reporters and most of the public are barred, if you've heard. If I show them my press pass, I'll get kicked out. Well, Richard, I will gladly take you in on my pass. Not only do I have affiliations with the London Journal, I also have affiliations with Mr. Edward Challenger. I will warn you, though, he is quite sincere. Well, thank you, Mr. Roxton. Owing to the lack of proof, this society cannot sponsor Challenger's statements, but is glad to afford him this opportunity to state his case and we trust clear his name. Yeah, that's right. Show us your mastodons, bring on your mammoths. I will, if any of you insects and spineless worms are brave enough to go up to the Amazons with me. I'm calling for volunteers. Volunteers to face death or worse, all for the sake of science. I told you old Challenger is sincere. And no, I am not here tonight to defend my statement, but to demand that a committee be formed to go back to this lost world. I am nearly 40 years of age, but because I think you are a liar and a fraud, I accept your challenge, sir. Accepted then. Better an old fool than a young coward. Anyone else? Yes, I am neither a student nor a scientist, but I'd like to be counted in on this. My friend, Sir John Roxton, accepted. Your record as a hunter of big game will add weight to your testimony if we return. Professor Challenger, I'd like to go on this expedition if I may. Probably the brain of a child, but the body of an athlete. Accepted. What is your name? Richard, Richard Henry, sir. And your occupation? I'm a reporter, sir, of the London Record Journal. How did you get in here? Who let you in? Now, sir, can't we talk of this expedition over sanely? Your friend Sir John Roxton is a friend of mine as well. Now tell me, Mr. Henry, do you want to join this expedition because you believe my statements are true? Well, no, sir, if you're so sure you're going to this lost world, Challenger, who do you think is gonna pay for it? Fair point. But don't get confused, I'm going to this island for personal gain. It is also a rescue mission. Play the clip. Show them the pages from the diary. Miss Paula White is the daughter of poor Maple White, the unfortunate explorer whose notebook you're looking at with your very eyes. Miss White was her father's trained assistant. She will tell you why she came to me. I was in that camp with jungle fever when my father went up to explore that terrible ridge. Wait, you're meaning to tell me you actually saw the living descendants of dinosaurs? Yes, they were tremendous in size and ferocity. Our bears were so terrified that they even deserted us while carrying me back to the coast, leaving my father marooned up there on that ridge with those beasts. He would go in spite of what we've seen. Mr. Challenger had promised to raise funds for a rescue party, but instead of getting people to help him, he just throws them out of windows and makes himself look like a fool. Why, this is a great human interest story. And even if my paper is not convinced of the scientific value of your statements, it might finance a rescue party provided that the exclusive publication rights are there. If you let me come on this voyage, I'll swear not to send a single article back to my paper without your full approval, sir. That is, if Sir John Roxton will go with me. I do really believe we can make my managing editor see this thing. Well then, it's all settled. You all will have 1 week to prepare for this voyage. Alright, Challenger. We'll take you up on this wild goose chase rescue mission, but you better make it worthwhile. As it shall be. Paula says her father felled one of those trees on that pinnacle, so that it dropped across the chasm and made a bridge. You can still see the stump of the old tree. In the morning we'll climb up the pinnacle and cross over. We've been out here for 3 weeks now, and there's still no sign of any prehistoric life, or Mr. White. Patience, Mr. Henry. We'll find them soon enough once we cross that pinnacle. Wait. Do you hear that? Hear what? Get down! What are you doing? You'll kill it. It's worth nothing to me if I'm dead. What was that thing? A pterodactyl, Mr. Henry. Proving definitely that the statements in poor Maple White's diary are true.